Good evening, YouTube. Angry Chin, sitting in the Man Raj for something different. Smoking a new cigar to me. I've never tried this one before. It is called the Perdomo Lot 23. Pretty pimpin'. Pretty high class shit. Cost me about $15. When I went down to Auto, I asked him what he recommended, and this is the one he picked out. Nice medium to full cigar. It's got the Mandadaro wrapper, dark wrapper, the Nicaraguan filler, I believe, and so far so good, not too bad. I've kind of geared away from the pipes for now, just because I like to bounce back and forth. I don't like to stick to one thing only, so I like to expand the horizon, expand the palate. So, I'll probably get some more pipe tobacco. I'm definitely enjoying both, so might as well enjoy both the best worlds. I'm all tongue-tied up, but anyways, so I'm in the Man Rash. It's pretty cold out. It's about minus 15 Celsius, so Fahrenheit, I couldn't tell you. Honestly, don't have a clue. So, got my little heater out here. I'll show you in a minute if you can see. That's basically my little electric heater, pumping out some hot air. So it's not too bad in here. You can't really see my breath, but anyways, figured I'd smoke the cigar and tell you a little story, a little experience I had today for the first time. A little bit of inhale. So anyways, as most of you know, I'm a garbage man. So I drive a big garbage truck, and like anywhere else you've probably seen, mine doesn't have a big arm. It's just a side loader, which means I jump out and load shit into the side of the truck. For the most part, for all like garbage, recycling, cardboard, we all pick up by hand. 12-hour days of slinging garbage all day. None of it's armed, like all I see is a lot in the States are, and other places in Canada. We're all armed. We pick everything with our own arms. And our garbage trucks dump like a dump truck. They got a main cylinder in the middle that pushes upwards, and it kind of goes in chunks, little sections, and they get smaller and smaller as they get to the top. So anyways, I'm at the dump today. I dump my load on top of the big garbage hill, and as I'm going to push it up, next thing you know, I hear this big friggin' bang, and before I know it, it was like The Exorcist. I looked to the side of me, there was a truck beside me, about 10 feet away, and before I knew it, it was yellow. I guess the main cylinder of my truck basically blew up. On one of the seals there, it popped a little hole, and it was like The Exorcist. I swear to God, that shit came out of there going like friggin' light speed. It hit the side of the truck, blew up all the side of the truck. Hydraulic oil everywhere. So powerful, it friggin' hit his and it squirted back on mine. So I'm rolling my window up because that shit's hot. So I pretty basically 2 trucks covered in friggin' vegetable oil, hydraulic oil. Just covered. Couldn't get over it. So I pull off to the side. I lower my box down. I close my tailgate and everything. And I call my boss, let him know what was going on. But before I could do that, the dump, of all things, I had to call their supervisor. And he had to come up to do like a friggin' little assessment, they call it. So I thought that was pretty wild. So basically he came up, kind of looked at everything, had to get my information, had to get the other guy's information, and basically, I had to look after the other guys I had to look after the other lad's truck getting cleaned, basically. So, and then he took pictures of everything because it was a big spill and it's environmental and it's at the dump. So they're likely going to try and find my company. But luckily my company, all we use is like 100% environmental friendly hydraulic oil. Basically it's vegetable oil we run through our trucks. So it is environmental friendly. So anyways, I'm driving back to the shop. The guy that I sprayed comes back with me. And basically we sat there for 1 hour in freezing cold weather with a water hose trying to squirt all this freaking canola oil off our hydraulic line. And it was just a messy job. And I've never, ever seen that happen. When they say contents are under pressure, let me tell you something, they are under pressure. I couldn't believe it, the force that came out of there. God forbid the guys were standing beside the truck when it happened, because they would have been sprayed for sure. But it came out of there just like light speed, man, and then smoked the side of the truck and squirted onto my truck beside, 10 feet beside. So I'm just sitting there the whole time, just freaking amazed that this is actually going on. So needless to say, I had quite the day today. So now we'll have to take the truck to Ottawa, and they have to get looked at. So it's gonna be out for a couple days now. So now we're short a truck, which is great because on Monday I did a 13-hour day. From basically, I worked from 5 in the morning till 6:30. No, 13 hours, 13 and a half, I guess, to 6:30. So that was a good day. You just don't seem to catch a break, my friends. Doesn't seem like it happens too often. So luckily enough, I didn't get hit. I had my window down the whole time. So as soon as that was going on, I would friggin' put my window up, and hydraulic oils all over the place, and all over my friggin' window and my friggin' driver's window. Oh, and it was cold, so it froze, and messy job. But we got her cleaned up, sent the other guy on his way, and I carried on as my business, doing my business, and basically went home. But so I figured it was a good time to unwind, crack a Perdomo, which I say so far, real good, really nutty, not too bad at all, very bold taste. I wouldn't say it's as good as a black market yet, but very nutty, very earthy. I've read reviews. I'll post it to my link there, the one I read. They say about halfway through you get some taste of cedar in there. So I'm definitely enjoying it so far. It's pretty strong, pretty bold taste. Smoke's really kind of thick. As you can see. And very tasteful. So I chewed that one off. I don't know if you ever tried that, but I had to nip it off there with my teeth. Not something I'm very happy about because I can't find my clippers. Also lit it with a Bic lighter, which you freaking never do. But so far, so good. I really don't notice too much of a difference. Do you? Do you notice the difference when you light it with a Bic or not? I really don't. But other than that, I'm just sitting in my garage, smoking my nice cigar in front of my nice little electric heater, which probably making my hydro bill go through the roof. But other than that, not too bad. So, what was I gonna ask? Yeah, for anybody in the colder weather, like myself, whereabouts do you smoke? Do you smoke inside, outside? The warden won't let me smoke inside, so it's definitely outside for the winter time. But I think I might be changing over to the pipe and maybe just stockpile my cigars for a bit because I can't afford to sit out here for an hour smoking a cigar. Although I do like it, but maybe I'll sneak one into the house one here and there. Definitely might switch over to the pipe. But other than that, that's about it. Figured I'd just throw that little story up for you guys there. I know it's kind of a boring story, nothing too wild, but definitely pretty wild though for me. I'd never seen that stuff go off. Crazy. So just goes to show when it says contents are under pressure, they're definitely under pressure. And thank God nobody got injured or hurt. So that's about it. Well, not much to say. If I'm still sitting here smoking and get a brain fart for another video, I'll probably do one up. But other than that, I'm gonna sit here on my cinder block, enjoy my nice Perdomo, which so far is so good. Maybe I will do another video about halfway, maybe if I get that far. Definitely definitely should have picked a little smaller cigar for the wintertime, but so far so good. So anyways, Perdomo, so far so good. I'll do a quick video there about halfway through. I was gonna go through some of my records. Maybe I'll show you some guys with some of my vinyl records that I cherish, and we'll go from there. So until then, this is Angry Chin out. Have a good night, fellas.